Hello students, welcome to your value education class. In the previous lecture, we learned from Sana, Arpit, Pokso and the Anganwadi auntie that eating fruits and vegetables is a good and healthy habit. Today, we will read a letter from Grandma. So quickly open to page number 14 of your value education textbook and let's start. One day, when Pokso was playing with Arpit, Arpit received a letter from his grandma. Now, Arpit was very happy because no one had ever written a letter to him before. Arpit's grandma was a special kind of a teacher in a school. She was special because any child could go to her and share their feelings with her. Such teachers are called counselors. Arpit's school also had one such teacher. Arpit was very excited and opened the letter and started reading. Dear Arpit, I hope you and your best friends Pokso and Sana are doing fine. I liked the drawings that you showed me last time. Further, Grandma writes, Today, something important happened in my school. I want to tell you about it. A girl in class 2 came to me and said, Ma'am, today I made the best drawing in my class. My drawing sir liked it very much. He wanted to hug me. But I did not want him to hug me. Please tell him not to hug me. So the girl of class 2 went to grandma and shared her experience that after seeing the drawing sir wanted to give the girl a hug. But the girl did not want the sir to hug her. Later that day, grandma told the drawing sir not to hug the girl and he said, okay. Further, grandma wrote, if someone does something that makes you feel uncomfortable or unpleasant or sad or angry, you should always say no. If you do not want to hug or kiss someone, nobody should force you. It is important for you to know this. Students, this is applicable to all of us. If we do not wish someone to touch us or if a person's touch makes us uncomfortable or scared or upset, we should learn to say no to that person. No, don't touch me. So if Papa asks you to hug or kiss your uncle and you do not want to, you must say no. And you must tell your mummy, Papa and grandparents about it. I want you to read this letter many times and tell your friends about it. Remember to always be safe and say no if someone tries to touch you in an unsafe way. Also, keep telling your trusted grown-ups who you love about what happened until they believe you. Lots of love, Grandma. So, dear students, Grandma's advice is not only for Arpit, Sana, Pokso and their friends. This advice is for all of you. Although you are children, you go to school, you come across many people who you know and you respect. But if they do not respect you, if they try to touch you in an unpleasant way, which makes you scared or makes you sad and unhappy, you must learn to say, no, don't touch me. And always share every experience of yours on a daily basis with your mummy, your papa, or your grandparents. Remember, they will believe you and they will stand up for you when you need them in any such situation. In the next part of this lesson, we will learn how Sana has been brave. Sana was playing with Poxo when the doorbell rang. Tring tring. Papa's best friend had come. He was thirsty, so Papa went to the kitchen to bring him a glass of water. So you can see here, Papa's friend, an uncle, has come home and Papa has gone to the fridge to get cold water for his friend. The uncle told Sana, "Come here and shake my hand to say hello." Sana shook his hand and said hello with a smile. Similarly, students, when any guests come to your home also, you must wish them the time. And if they ask to shake hands with you, you should confidently shake hands and say hello. Then he said, who said? The uncle, "Come, sit on my lap and give me a hug." But Sana did not move. She did not want to sit on uncle's lap and she did not want to hug him. So Sana was not feeling okay about hugging uncle and sitting on his lap. Then uncle repeated, "Be a good girl, come sit on my lap and give me a hug." Sana said, "I know I am a good girl, but I don't want to sit on your lap and I don't want to hug you." He said, "Come on, it is only a sweet hug, that's all." He then tried to forcibly lift Sana. So, uncle was trying to forcibly lift Sana and she said with a loud voice, "Keep your hands to yourself." So, Sana was alert and she was very sure that she did not want to sit on uncle's lap or allow uncle to lift her up. So she told him, "Keep your hands to yourself." Further, Sana in an alarming voice said, "No, don't do it. Stop or I will tell Papa." Then she ran away to the kitchen. So Sana got scared of uncle because she was not comfortable with uncle's behavior. So she ran into the kitchen. She told her father. When the uncle left, Sana told Papa what had happened. Papa said, "Sana, he is my best friend. How can you behave like this? You were so rude to him." So what Papa did? Papa started scolding Sana. Instead of understanding her, he started scolding her. Sana said, "Pa, I respect and love him. I shook his hand, but I did not want to sit on his lap and I did not want to hug him." So Sana was very clear that she was not comfortable and she was trying to make her papa understand why she asked uncle not to touch her or not to lift her up. Sana could see that Papa was angry. She too felt very sad. She thought it was her fault. She felt guilty. Students, you can see these faces here. This is the angry face which Papa had. This is Sana's face which she was sad because she felt that Papa is not understanding what she is feeling. And then after feeling sad, she started feeling guilty, means she felt that maybe she was really rude to the uncle and that's why her papa is upset with her. Just then, Grandma, the wise woman of the house, came. "What's going on?" she asked. Sana told Grandma what had happened. Papa said, "Sana has shown disrespect to my best friend. Now, what will I say to him? Sana should not have done all this. I don't think he will ever come to our house again." Sana did not know what to say. Students, this is a very sad situation where Sana is trying to make her papa understand that the uncle was not behaving properly with her, and because she refused to come into uncle's talks, this situation has arisen. And Grandma, the wise old woman of the house, was listening to what Papa was saying, how he was blaming Sana, and Sana was giving her side of her experience. Now you see grandma's expression after listening to Papa and what Sana had to say. Grandma was very angry and loudly she said, "Nonsense," she said. If Sana told the man no, if Sana asked him to stop, he should have stopped. He should have kept his hands to himself. Grandma understood what Sana experienced and she scolded Papa and asked Papa to be reasonable and understand. Grandma held out her arms to Sana and Sana ran to give her grandma a hug. Students, you can see here on page number 21 that grandma has opened her arms and Sana has gone running and hugged her grandma. See, they love each other so much. Now, grandma said, "You did the right thing by telling that uncle to stop." Grandma was very proud of her granddaughter Sana, that she was brave enough to stop that uncle with his wrong intentions. "I am proud of you for telling him to stop and then telling Papa and me." Also, what Sana did, she not only told uncle to stop that behavior, she also shared what she experienced with Papa and grandma. Sana was happy again and so was her best friend Pokso. Now you can see Sana, Pokso, they are so happy. She's not feeling guilty because she didn't do anything wrong and grandma was very proud of her. Students, how do you feel? Sometimes I am happy. Sometimes I am sad. Some things make me angry. Some things make me feel bad. There are many feelings I feel at different times. Sometimes I'm scared or confused, but excitement wins at times. When I feel happy and good, I know that I am safe. But if I feel unsure or scared, I might just be unsafe. Students, in this poem, the poet has shared many expressions. What are expressions? What we feel. What we feel are feelings. Sometimes we feel happy, sometimes we feel sad, sometimes we feel angry, sometimes we feel bad, sometimes we feel guilty. Okay, and sometimes we feel safe, unsafe, different situation, different feelings. What are these feelings, students? Feelings are our friends. Today's value is we have many different feelings. Feelings are our friends. Be free to share what you feel, whether it is feeling safe, feeling loved, whether it is feeling unsafe or feeling unloved. You must be brave enough to speak your heart out. Students, on page number 23, you have a activity. Match the feelings with the situations in which you might feel them. You all know what your feelings are. So here we have the faces of these children and they are giving us different expressions. Happy, angry, sad. Okay, and here in the next row you have the emojis. Emoji of feeling guilty, happy, angry and so on. Then you have the points. So for the first picture, you have to read the point here. When someone takes our toys without asking us, how do we feel? So you have to tick mark. You feel sad. So what you can do is you can just join like this, like match the columns. So you need to complete this activity, students, on your own with the help of an older sibling or your parents. And I will leave you with our second value for today. After reading the letter from grandma and after knowing of Sana's experience with her papa's best friend, we learn that our feelings help us to know if something is safe or unsafe. Safe things make us feel happy and good. So feel free to express yourself If you feel unsafe in any situation with any person, please learn to say no and always share your day-to-day activities, your day-to-day experiences with your parents and your family. Thank you very much for joining this lecture, students. I will see you in the next class. Till then, be safe. Goodbye.